Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Let me get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him once.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Right on the money. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there, and really sets up his offense nicely. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And the Golden Gophers get the first down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Ennis. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Morris. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Okay, Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play with more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to throw it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. Hits a seam wide open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Off play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make it.
Ball is out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Runs through a tackle. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tracy. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got the back in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game. Because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. On the move, it's Turner. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Tracy. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And he was able to get back on top of it.
That's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hard running there. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unloads to the wideout. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have